It is Wednesday night, and it's for Super Geeked Up. Yeah! What is up, everybody? May the 4th be with you. It is May the 4th, so awesome day for all Star Wars fans out there. We're going to work some Star Wars stuff into all the segments we do today. Thank you so much for geeking out with us. My name is Jeff. We got an awesome lineup tonight. We're going to do Make an Awesome Movie Even Better, so we're going to do some Empire Strikes Back scenes with some funny accents. We're also going to do Let's Geek It On. We're going to do a little geeky dating game for fictional characters, and we got some geeky news to talk about. I'm joined by my co-host, Jordan, or actually Lord Vader, apparently.
What's up?
That's a very Vader-esque thing to say. What's up?
It sounds like a Vader.
Yeah, it's a great impersonation. What's up, Luke?
What's up?
And we have an awesome guest from the series Gridlocked, Zack Gold. There he is right there.
Yay! What's up, everyone?
And Rachel Alig. Am I saying your name right?
Alig, but that's cool.
Zach, I'm going to kill you. That's what I said originally, and you corrected me.
No,
You know what? To be honest,
I know.
it's Alig. But
it is. So Zach was right.
Yeah, but I've decided that I think it might be fun to switch it to Alig.
Oh, all right. So Zach, you were totally right. Never mind.
I guess so.
I think it's fun.
All right. That's very tricky of you.
I know, right? I just think Alig sounds more exotic.
Oh, it absolutely does.
And
Your real name is Rachel Alig, but your stage name is Rachel Alig.
I want to see that distinction on IMDb from now on.
That's how I'm going to sell. That's how I'm going to introduce myself from now on. Personally, you can call me Rachel Alig, but if it's on a professional level, it's got to be Rachel Alig.
All right, so we're going to talk to more of them in a minute, but we like to kick things off with our Geek Tweet of the Week. Hey, Jordan, what is that question this week?
Our question is, if you were stuck in gridlock for hours, what fictional character or characters would you want to be in the car with you?
All right, inspired by our guest series here, which we're going to talk about more later. So, Jordan, what is your choice?
My choice would be either Deadpool or Iron Man or both, because I just think it would be so fucking funny. I think it would be hilarious. Deadpool would have, like, the best music playing in the background.
Yep.
Like, everything would just be hilarious.
That's true. So that makes sense. You're going for the comedic to be entertained, basically, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Why not?
No, it's smart. I dig it. Zach, you got an answer to this one? You should have said you created this thing, right? This series.
It's two very different answers. One would be Superman, because if shit got really gridlocked, we would just hop on his cape and fly out of the car and get to where we need to be. If that's not an option, then I would pick any Seth Rogen character in the history of Seth Rogen films, because he would just entertain me and I could listen to his goofy Seth Rogen laugh to keep me entertained for the remainder of the traffic.
Nice. He does a pretty entertaining laugh. You're right.
Yeah.
Let me share a couple tweets first before we get some more answers here. So at Mr_Picard says, Jean-Luc Picard, of course. He's so patient. We argue about what music to play, though. Cynthia Boras on Twitter said Richard Castle, because he tells great stories. I wouldn't be bored. That's a cool choice, I think.
Very good choice.
At Johnny_Arcade says Wolverine.
Oh.
Yeah, that's interesting. And Glenn Power Williams says Batman. All right, so Rachel, what would you, if you had to be stuck with someone or multiple people, characters in a car, who would you choose in Gridlock?
Harry Potter.
Oh, nice.
Hands down. Because we would just get on his broomstick and just fly right on out. And I'm obsessed with Harry Potter, so yeah, that's my man. That's my one and only choice. If there's no other option, then I'm sitting in traffic.
That's it. Like, nobody besides Harry Potter.
That's it. That's all I want.
Well, I totally approve of that, because I love Harry Potter and we talk about it all the time on this show.
Nice.
So good choice. And he could do some spells too, to entertain you.
Yeah. Maybe even we wouldn't even have to resort to the broomstick. We just do some spells to make suddenly an additional lane would pop up, and then you got traffic cleared.
He could do Leviosa and lift the car up right above the traffic.
Yeah. And now we're a flying car.
Well, yeah, he has good experience with that too. Of course, he's probably going to crash it. But. Let's see. Well, what is my choice? So I have two things that came to my mind. One is Mystique, because she can shapeshift into anybody. So it's like if you get tired with one person, okay, boom, let's shift to somebody else. And it's like you have a whole bunch of different, endless amounts of people basically I could talk to. And the other one would be Yoda, going along with Star Wars and May the 4th, because I feel if I'm going to be stuck for a bunch of hours, he would just have so much wisdom to impart in that time that I wouldn't even think about being stuck in the car.
That's good.
I immediately regret my Seth Rogen choice. Yoda is much better.
No, man, a lot of people went the comedic route. Actually, let me share some other things. These actually came from Facebook. Thank you guys for sharing all these. Ed Davis Jr. said, Winnie Cooper from the Wonder Years. There's a blast from the past.
Sounds like a backseat makeout.
It does. Tony Stark. So there you go, Jordan, fellow Tony Stark person. And Jordan, you're going to like this one too. Kylo Ren.
Oh my God, my boyfriend.
Yeah, but not the same reason. He says just to see him get all bent because the traffic isn't moving. Yeah,
Don't
I think he was.
drink your Haterade to him. He's perfect.
He's not perfect at all. He would just be crying over the traffic jam probably.
I love him.
All right, Alexander Martin says Garrus from Mass Effect riding shotgun, Tyrion Lannister,
Oh my
and
God.
Spider-Man
That's awesome.
is who he would put in the car. That's quite an eclectic group. Carlos Ramirez says Kim Possible, that's one of my favorite animated series, Batman and Black Widow, and Scorpio Moon says, I guess choosing a teleporter who can just get out of there would be cheating and not in the spirit of the game. That is really smart, though. So if it's a hot summer day, I'll pick Iceman so he can keep us cool. That's also smart. If you're in LA. All right, good choices. Thanks, guys. If you're watching live, please tweet us at @SuperGeekedUp, #SGU. Here we go. We actually have Anna Delman at ATapper10. Just tweet it in. Just tune in. What is the question? Well, thank you for asking, Anna. It's if you were stuck in Gridlock, what fictional character or characters would you want to be stuck in the car with? So you can still send it in, folks. We'll share them. All right, those are all good choices, everybody. And let's see here. Oh, all right. So we're gonna have lots of cool stuff coming up. We're gonna do Let's Geek It On, a little geeky dating game. We're gonna talk Punisher series, X-Men Apocalypse, Easter eggs, some other cool stuff. We're gonna talk more about these guys with their series, Gridlock. But now it's time for our first game, which is Make an Awesome Movie Even Better. All right, so it's time to get those scenes ready, Rachel and Zach, that I asked you to pull up. So, and it's going to be the first one on that sheet there. So it's just going to be the first. We're not going to go to the second scene. You can just ignore that when you get to that. So this is how this works, folks. We pick a famous movie scene. And in this case, it's from The Empire Strikes Back, again, going along with May the 4th. And what we're going to do is, instead of doing it normally, I'm going to have Rachel and Zach do the scene with funny accents, okay? And it's obviously going to make it way better than the original. So this scene is Han and Leia on Hoth, so very, very near the beginning of the movie. We're going to have Han do a French accent and Leia do a pirate accent, okay?
I am so screwed.
Well, so I think, hang on, actually, I think, do you have a choice, either one of you, because you don't, who you want to play? Zach, did you say you want to do Han? Is that what you were thinking, or?
I don't mind. I can do either.
All right, do you have a choice, Rachel, between doing French or pirate?
I'll stick with the pirate with Leia. We'll see how this goes.
All right, so Rachel's going to be pirate Leia, and Zach will be French Han Solo. And again, you guys could just do the dialogue. Anything that's not dialogue, you can just skip over. Okay.
Okay.
And so, folks, again, if you're watching live, tweet in what you think about this. And again, this starts, basically, again, they're at Hoth, and Han just told one of the generals, like, he's got to go pay Jabba the Hutt's bounty off, and he's got to leave. Okay. So, all right, here we go. Take it away.
Okay. Well, Your Highness, I guess this is it.
Fuck.
Join some args.
That's right, matey.
Well, don't get so mushy on me. So long, princess.
Ah.
Okay, wait. Did you say Han? Did you say your line?
Yeah.
Okay, go. Back to you.
Oh, keep going.
Keep going.
Oui, Your Highness.
I thought you decided to.
Well, the bounty hunter we ran into, Old Mantel, they changed my mind.
Han.
Are you barking at him?
She's growling.
We need you.
We?
Yes. Yes.
I'm a dog.
Oh.
What about you need?
I need. What do I need? I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about, matey.
You probably don't know.
And what precisely am I supposed to know?
Come on, you want me to stay because of the way that you feel about me?
Yes. You're a great help to us, sir. You're a natural leader.
Oh, that is not it. Come on, come on.
You're imagining her.
Am I? And then why are you following me? Afraid that I was going to leave without giving you a goodbye kiss?
I'd just as soon as kiss a Wookiee.
So I can arrange that. You could use a kiss.
All right, and that's the scene.
Oh man, I apologize
God.
to any French people out there.
No, it was really good, man. Way better than my French accent. I gotta share some tweets.
Oh no! Oh gosh!
I'm sorry, Rachel. You were killing me.
Good.
No, in a good way. It was. Oh my god, I don't know. I've never laughed that hard. So at the Deepu says, is Leia selling Frosted Flakes?
You're great.
They're great.
Ryan Warlier says, Captain, it's Giggles the Pirate doing Star Wars again. Addie the Adipose says, funny, I don't remember Chewbacca being a part of that Han Leia exchange. I think with the growling. It was like a little Chewbacca worked it. I think that's what she was doing.
That is exactly right, Jeff.
I get it. See, that was
That's
good.
her story, and she's sticking to it.
Yeah, Chewbacca's nearby. He's fixing the ship, so, she was just working that in.
Chewbacca's got a considerable amount of pirate in him.
I agree. Zach.
I want to see Johnny Depp now play like Captain Sparrow, just growling all the time.
Like, I can't even think what does a pirate even sound
It's
like?
usually like arg,
Hi,
arg, matey.
Yeah.
Fuck, God, I knew there was an accent in there. I just couldn't do it.
Hi, matey.
I just got hooked on the R.
Why's the rum gone? Anything.
Well, come on, it was way funnier though the way you did it. So
Oh my god, it was so funny. It was
As long as there was laughter, we're good.
Yes.
Arr.
That's what the show's all about. All right, good job, guys. Thank you for playing along with that. So thank you guys for watching. And Anthony Davis, that listener's mate, says, sorry I'm late, but I've been streaming you on Blab. Thank you, Anthony. Thank you for anybody else who's watching us on Blab as well. We appreciate it. All right, Anthony, you're going to go back and watch what you just missed, though, because it was hysterical. They just did an Empire Strikes Back scene as a pirate and a Frenchman.
I'm so happy.
Yeah.
I'm so happy that is over with.
Me too.
No, seriously, dude, I was actually pretty impressed with your French accent.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was in France less. Well, Rachel was actually just there, but I was in France this past year, so I guess I have a leg up on.
Rachel, you're just in France?
Nice. I was.
Nice.
I was just in Paris 2 weeks ago, so.
Oh, awesome. I love Paris.
There weren't any pirates, though.
That's a problem. You need some pirates around to match their accents.
Right? Dang it. Well, I need to work on that skill set, clearly.
All right, so we got more stuff coming up just a little bit, folks. But first, if you're watching the recorded version or listening to the podcast, we're going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll see you back right after this. Welcome back, everybody. This is Super Geeked Up. Thank you so much for watching and geeking out with us or listening. This episode of Super Geeked Up is supported by our super geeky Patreon, Maria Duran, and Team KLI. They provide real-time marketing and relationship building that gets results. For more about how they can promote you, your business, or your show, visit teamkli.com. Thank you so much, Maria. All right, so now we're going to talk a little bit more to our guests and what they're up to. So, Zach, why don't you tell people a little bit about Gridlocked, your new series?
Sure. So I'm the writer and creator of Gridlocked, which is a 7-episode comedy web series about this different cars stuck in the same LA traffic jam on the notorious 405 freeway. So each episode goes inside a particular car that is comprised of some wild, raucous, raunchy, zany characters that are dealing with their own set of trials and tribulations this day in traffic.
Nice.
We just launched the series yesterday, so this is our first podcast, which is really exciting. And Rachel Alig is in the first episode with an actor named Andrew Keegan. I'm sorry, Rachel Alig, if we're using her stage name right now. She stars in the first episode with Andrew Keegan, who's well known for some of his 90s movies, such as 10 Things I Hate About You, Camp Nowhere, amongst a few others. So it's a real fun series. Like I said, it's pretty crazy. It's pretty off-the-wall comedy humor. But Rachel is amazing in the first episode, so I'm glad she could be here with me tonight to help have some fun on Super Geeked Up and plug the series.
Yeah, well, we're honored. This is your first one since it came out, so thank you guys.
Yeah.
I just watched actually last night the first episode. Yeah, it was awesome. Rachel, what you want to talk a little bit about the experience, or?
Yeah, sure. So I think it was right after Zach and I had done a film together, and I remember getting the script, and I was reading it on my phone in the lobby while I was waiting for an audition, and I actually had to get up and walk out of the room because I couldn't stop laughing. Like, just reading it, I was like, I've got to do this. And working with Zach and the rest of the team there, Andrew, it was just pure joy. We had fun, and I remember watching Andrew. We were trying to work out some of the different beats. You know, we're in a car. There's the camera. There's all these different spacing things. But I remember watching Andrew, and he was so excited about figuring this out that it was contagious. It was actually like really contagious to see that a person who's been in the business that long is still really, really passionate about like this creative process. And then, of course, Zach, being one of the writers, one of the producers, one of the actors as well, he was carrying a lot of hats, but seeing him multitask so seamlessly was really quite impressive. And honestly, it was just like pure laughter. So, I mean, I get to go to work and laugh.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So, Zach, from what I see, like it seems like you guys basically you just shoot that all against a green screen?
We did. We shot it all against a green screen. Our options were either going out and trying to find ourselves a traffic jam, which would have been a little tough to do with a crew, or doing it on green screen. So we shot it on green screen and then had this concept of making the traffic such a dramatic thing and making it such a heightened world that we created cartoon traffic around it to kind of almost dramatize the experience of being stuck in an LA traffic jam. I think when, and I'm sure being out in New York, you've experienced similar things getting into the city, into the Big Apple, but sometimes when you hit those traffic jams that take a couple of hours longer than you expected, it it's the most dramatic thing in the world, and it's the first thing you let people know about when you walk in the door. Oh my God, you can't believe how bad traffic was. And so that was kind of like our concept of shooting it on green screen, so then we could we could hire local LA artists to create this this crazy kind of metaphorical world, as opposed to trying to be exactly literal and hitting the right spot on the 405 while we were shooting. So
right.
yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely a good way to go. Where can people watch it?
People can watch it on watchgridlocked.com, or they can find us on Facebook at Facebook.com/watchgridlocked. All the episodes are up there. We're rolling them out one episode per week on Facebook, so you can either be patient on Facebook or beat the rush and go straight to the website and watch them all at one time like you would a Netflix special, like I did House of Cards.
Nice. And Rachel, where can people either find you online, follow you on Twitter, anything you want to give out?
Yeah, sure. I'm on Twitter at Rachel Alig, RACHELALIG. Same thing with Facebook, pretty simple. You can find me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram as well.
Awesome.
Holla at your girl. Hey!
Chris Halley just tweeted in, Happy May the 4th, guys. Thank you, Chris. Appreciate it. So, by the way, Zach, if you do more episodes, I think the next one should star a pirate.
Definitely.
Played by Rachel.
Clearly, we know who's going to be that pirate, Zach.
Right.
In casting Gridlocked, it was pretty easy to just reach out to my favorite actors and stuff like that. But if we go pirate, Rachel, you might have to audition for that one. I don't know.
You just heard the audition right here.
You just saw what I had to offer. Like, I don't know what else.
We'll call you. Don't call us.
Perfect. You have my number. We're good.
Cool. I can't wait for that episode. Hey, Jordan, I think I saw Ryan Ward tweeting something about a Kylo Ren Star Wars book he was recommending for you, maybe? I don't know. Check that out, though.
I'm checking it out.
You should. Unless it's like a love letter from Kylo Ren to her, she probably is not interested. So.
That's fun.
All right, let's talk. Actually,
like this one. Someone was like, "Come on, Jordan. We all know why the rum's gone. You can't fool us."
Yes, actually, right. Jordan often is drinking on the show usually, so it's actually.
But excuse me, it's never rum. It is always whiskey. It is
right.
Always whiskey.
That's okay. Yeah.
Whiskey girl.
What?
A whiskey girl.
Oh, I am the biggest whiskey girl ever. I love rye, bourbon, scotches. Whiskey is just my thing. I actually last week had Bad Decision Tuesday. Or was it the week before? I don't know. It was some weeks before where I got quite shit-faced and made bad decisions, which is hence Bad Decision Tuesday. And it was funny because I met my friend
Wednesday morning.
No, I've never had a hangover.
Oh.
I've never had a hangover, which is amazing because I should. Trust me, I should have had a hangover in this one. And I remember, like, I was making my friends like, shots? And I'm like, shot? I'm like, what do you want? I'm like, bullet rye. And they tried it, and they're like, oh my God. My one friend, Polly, who, like, can throw back whiskey, was like, this puts hair on your chest. He's like, how did you just drink that like it was water? He's like, we've seen you finish bottles of this. And I was like, well, I am a true pro. Thanks, guys.
That's amazing.
Right. If you're watching on Twitter, if you want to guess what Bad Decision Tuesday thing she did, go ahead and tweet it in. Super Geeked Up, #SGU. We'll see if any are correct.
I'll give you a hint. Major bad decisions I made.
All right. Don't tell them, guys. Let's see if they can guess. All right. So, anyway, one last thing before we go on to geeky news. Tomorrow, actually last Friday, I was on Bring the Game Twitch Dungeons & Dragons stream, which was super, super fun. I had a great time. They're doing a special 12-hour marathon tomorrow, actually. So I and someone you see often guest hosting on this show, Sarah Moore, are going to be on tomorrow doing some board game live streaming on Bring the Game. That's twitch.tv/bringthegame. It's going to be very early in the morning for us, at least on the East Coast. So it's going to be 9:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. is when we're going to be on. But they're doing it all day long. And it's doing that. And what's really cool is actually it was a super geeked up former guest who was their 100th follower, and that's why they're doing the 12-hour marathon. So that's pretty cool when I was on the show.
Okay.
All right, let's get on some geeky news, and then we're going to do some geeky dating games in a little bit. All right, first bit of news items. So if any of you guys, I'm sure many of our people who watch the show or listen, watch a lot of the Netflix Marvel shows like Daredevil and Jessica Jones, all that good stuff. So probably not a big surprise, but now it's official that Netflix has ordered a Punisher spin-off series from us after season 2 of Daredevil. I don't know, have any of you guys, actually, Jordan, I don't think you've seen Daredevil, right?
I haven't. No.
You guys, Rachel, Zach, have you watched any of the Netflix Super Marvel shows?
Started watching Jessica Jones, but haven't gotten into Daredevil yet.
What do you think about Jessica Jones?
Really like it, actually. Yeah, I think it's really cool.
Awesome, cool. Yeah. Rachel, have you seen any of them?
No, I haven't, but Jessica Jones is on my list because I've heard such good things about it that that's gonna, like, my top choice right now of like series to binge watch on.
Oh, nice.
You know,
good sometimes. There's so many awesome things. I know it's so hard to keep up with everything.
Yeah, there's so much.
So on Twitter, Anna Delman at atapper10 says, at Batman92 and Cody are so excited to see Jordan back. Hey, there you go. Some of our regular viewers are excited to see you back.
Thank you. I know I was really sad that I had to be away. I had kind of a hectic few weeks. I was a little sick, so I'm happy to be back. And no, I was not sick because of Bad Decision Tuesday.
I know the Deepu, I see you already saw, Jordan, but he's sending you, I guess, some different alcohol to try, some tips.
I just saw that, and I'm going to look into it. I think we have the best fan base in the entire world. Like, you guys are amazing.
And he actually, Deepu, he knows his, because I know Deepu well, he knows his liquor, so any suggestion he makes, I'm sure is good. All right, anyway, next bit of news is, so I go to Comic-Con in San Diego every year, and hopefully we'll be doing Super Geeked Up there this year. Yeah. So anyway, if anybody who has gone or follows that, Hall H is the huge hall they have, which sits 6,500 people, and that's where all the big studios usually go to present, like Warner Brothers and everybody, right? And that's where they do all their huge presentations. So a bit of news that 20th Century Fox, which has always done actually usually a 2-hour presentation in Hall H, is not going to present anything at Comic-Con this year at all. And this follows Marvel not doing anything last year and some other studios. And what the article said from the Hollywood Reporter is that they think they're basically worried about footage getting leaked too often from Comic-Con early, right? So what happens, again, if you haven't been there, and I've been fortunate enough to actually get to shoot a lot of the Hall H stuff, so I've been in there the last couple of years. So the studios will usually present this, either a new trailer or this footage from the film that's never been seen before, right? And it's kind of a reward to the people who probably have slept out overnight to get into Hall H and to show them before anyone else, right? And sometimes they'll put it online very soon after that, but other times you won't get to see it for a long time after that if you weren't there. But unfortunately, some jackass usually records it with their phone and puts it online. All right, and even though they have really tight security going around constantly, looking for this and telling people to stop or take their things away, it's with 6,500 people, it's kind of hard to catch every single person trying to do that. So, and it's pretty much always somehow gets leaked. So I think that's, I guess, more of there's concerned about that happening. So I don't know. I guess for all of us who are in the industry, then any thoughts, I guess, on that whole idea of I guess social media and the internet now, and in terms of trying not to have things about your project revealed before you want them to be.
Yeah, I mean, personally, I think it's almost amazing that the whole project itself doesn't leak out somehow, because there's so many platforms and avenues for that to happen. But it almost seems like the lesser of evils is just some select scenes or a trailer being kind of leaked before it was meant to. But with all these piracy things going on nowadays, and in this century that we're living in, it's a hard battle to fight, I think. But it's a shame, because these companies want to release it in the way that they want to release it, and want to treat their fans on a certain way and keep certain things secret. So I think it's a shame that people kind of violate that level of trust.
It is. Any thoughts on that, Rachel? Or?
Yeah, I think it takes the mystery away. Even prior to projects, the promotion of things and the pictures of the process of it, I think actually kind of diminishes the end sometimes because you've already seen a lot. Sometimes I think the mystery of like not knowing how things are made and not seeing so much of the behind the scenes prior to seeing the actual project can take away from the story that was being told. Yeah, and again, I think it's just as artists, as people who create things, time and effort that goes into something, you'd like to think that you can release it kind of on your time schedule, but yeah, it's unfortunate that has been kind of violated in a sense. I don't know. I think it's a matter of us, like the industry as a whole, figuring it out and kind of working that in. And I think that's what's happening now with streaming. I think they're like the understanding of the web and the power and the efficiency of it. We're all very aware of it, and it's now being like truly being incorporated and embraced. So I think it's a matter of that. Like, I mean, clearly we've seen that with Netflix, Amazon streaming, Amazon Prime, Hulu. I think it's a matter of going, okay, we can catch up to it. We have to just put the content there.
Cool. Good points.
Okay.
On Twitter, @Lanier says, it stinks that everyone has to lose out on news about things because some can't keep a secret. It does stink.
We're going to pretend like I did not just have Domino's delivered to me while filming.
That's
Well,
amazing.
I've seen what you're eating. Is it? Oh man, actually, I really like Domino's. God damn it, you're very close to me. I may be like.
I literally had Domino's delivered while we're filming.
What toppings did you get? Indulge us.
All right,
No.
she's chewing, folks.
I
She's
got
chewing.
Alfredo sauce with Parmesan cheese, red peppers, and jalapenos.
That doesn't sound good at all, actually.
It's pretty amazing.
Alfredo, that's interesting.
So instead of the red sauce, I got Alfredo sauce, Parmesan cheese, the regular cheese. I think they put Asiago too, with red peppers and jalapenos. And I also got a pasta bowl with the exact same thing in it.
Damn, girl.
After this show, Jordan.
I texted my mom like an hour ago, and I was like, I'm really hungry. And she's like, all right, go get yourself some food. I'm like, how would you like to bring me food? And she's like, order it and I'll pick it up and I'll bring it to you. I was like, Mom, I'm filming. Like, there's nothing else I can do.
Well, that's a nice mom.
So she picks it up. She's like, ordered me an Alfredo bowl too.
Aww,
Yeah,
that's awesome.
After we're done here, Jordan's going to be doing her own extra show all about food and liquor.
Jordan's going to go into a food coma. I hope you check on her. Jordan, I'm going to call you and check up on you.
I'd appreciate that.
I got you, girl.
Because I'm going to probably be dead. Yeah.
Oh, hey, well, there you go, Jordan. Oh, boy, more fans. @Scorpio Moon says, hell yeah, Jordan Noel back on Super Geeked Up. I knew there was a reason I got out of bed this morning.
Woohoo! Me and my pizza.
Anyway, yeah, so just to wrap up about the Comic-Con talk, you know, it's interesting that Eddie Abraham, the director of programming for Comic-Con, every year gets up there and says, guys, you know, like, we want to keep bringing this awesome programming to you, so we appreciate it. If you don't, you know, please don't video or do anything because we want to keep doing this. And they're not going to keep bringing it if you guys share it. And then, so there you go, folks. This is exactly what's happening. You know, Fox is not bringing it because you're not. So here's the thing. The problem is, yeah, more studios are probably going to do this, and you're not going to get to see this stuff at Comic-Con anymore. So I would encourage people, hey, just don't video it, man. You're there watching it. You don't need to video it. And
be in the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're right. That's the thing too. Like, if you're videoing something, you can't really like appreciate it as much, like watching it.
No.
Does
Experience
anyone have a
it.
beer thing to take this off for me? Anyone? No?
Well, how sure, we'll just like virtually give you a beer opener, whatever.
I have a mini fridge, and I have beer.
You're in a party.
She is all by herself.
Yes, I
party.
love it.
All right, we gotta hang on. I want to get to the last game before Rachel's gonna scoot on out of here.
Okay, cool. Let's do it.
One last, very quick news. Anybody who's looking forward to X-Men Apocalypse, which I am, coming out next month, there's a really cool Easter egg that Sophie Turner, I think that's right, yeah, who's playing Jean Grey, put on Twitter. If you are a fan of X-Men comics, which I was, there's a Scott Summers Cyclops holds up this LP that has Dazzler on the cover, and if you know, Dazzler was an actual X-Men singer who became an actual X-Men later on. So that's kind of a cool little Easter egg working that in. You can see that on her Twitter page. All right, so there we go. Let's do one last commercial break before we do our last game of the night. We're gonna do Let's Geek It On in just a minute. But again, if you're watching the recorded version or listening to the podcast, we'll see you back right after this. All right, everybody, welcome back to Jordan's Food Coma and Super Geeked Up. All right.
Yeah.
Lots of fun stuff. We've been on some pirates. I don't know what else. We've been talking about rum, whiskey, geeky stuff. All right. Jordan's getting
Domino's getting delivered.
Yeah. But wait, it wasn't actually delivered. It was delivered by your mother. So it's not like Domino's delivered. She went and picked it up, right?
Yeah.
That's so amazing.
All right.
What
Well,
the
like, does that
sweet
mean less legit?
Did you give her a tip?
The tip is my undying affection.
Oh, very nice. Okay.
Unconditional love.
Yeah. All right, let's. Ryan says he's hungry, seeing you eat the pizza.
I got plenty.
Yeah, she'll share.
I got plenty.
All right, here's our last game. Let's Geek It On is what it's called. This is a geeky dating game. So Rachel, Zach, and I will be playing fictional characters. And I'm like let's say we're contestants on this game, basically, like Bachelor, Bachelorettes 1, 2, 3. And Jordan is going to be the one asking us some questions, like, let's say she had to choose one of us to go on a date with. We're going to answer those questions in character, and then she's going to have to figure out who we are and which character she would want to go on a date with. So when we do this, Rachel and Zach, the idea is to answer as the character would. Oh, by the way, we do this, though. We don't do any accents in this game because we don't want to make it too obvious. So you just speak normally.
Okay.
I know you've been dying to do that pirate
Yeah,
again.
let's give it away. You guys have accents.
I would clearly give it away.
Yeah. No, so you don't need to do an accent, but answer how you think the character would answer. Again, we try not to make it too obvious. You kind of try to work in some hints maybe about who they might be to help her out without being too obvious, or really probably try not to mention any other characters they might be in the movie or show or whatever that's part of. Okay.
Oh, we don't name those characters.
Well, so you definitely don't name the character you are. Yes.
Oh, yes, I got that.
But also don't. Sorry. Try not to. I would say try not to name other characters, at least not at first, because we're trying to make it a little harder for her to guess.
Okay. We'll see what I can do here. Oh wait,
Right,
I forgot my character.
All right. Yeah. So everybody got their character.
Got it.
Oh.
Okay. So before we do this,
yeah.
Patmat92 says, make a T-shirt that says "Welcome back to Jordan's Food Coma." We each buy one.
Yes.
Hey.
I love that.
Can I?
Rachel, can you buy one too?
Well, we could do it together. It could be a group effort.
Okay.
I like it.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Good.
I'm down for this.
Okay, I know my character. Yes.
All right. You guys
Thanks,
ready?
man. I appreciate that merchandising advice.
I'm so nervous. I'm not gonna lie.
All right. Well, heck, you know what? Why don't I'll start off with my character, and then maybe Zach goes, and then you go, Rachel. So she's going to ask a question, and we're all going to answer the same question in turns, and then she'll do another question, okay?
All right,
Sweet.
guys, ready?
Yep, ready.
If you were to take me on a romantic date, what would it be like?
Well, what exactly is a date anyway? Like, is a date, like if we went on a date, would that be real, or would it just be in our minds? The philosophical is very interesting, the philosophical things about that. But if we were to go on a date, I think we kick it off with some kung fu practice. And then, before even that, I would have to make sure I shave my head to make it nice and shiny before I go on a date. She's so confused. That's great.
I'm lost. All right.
Zach, go ahead.
Oh,
Other
Okay, so on our date, I am going to make sure that I get dressed up in my favorite pair of jean overalls, and then I think we would have to go to pizza, grab a nice slice of pizza. Italian food is my favorite, obviously, and I would definitely go to a place that's well known for their mushroom pizza.
It's perfect. Okay, Rachel. Oh, did we lose
Can you guys
Rachel?
see me or hear me?
Oh yeah,
Oh, I'm
now
here
we can.
now.
Go ahead.
Okay. Our date. We would first go together to get to a hairstylist and get really unique hair. We wouldn't get our hair cut, but we would have a hairstylist do our hair in really cool updo. And then after that, we would go to the beach and we would each have really sexy bikinis on, and mine would be a gold bikini because I really like gold. And you can pick whatever color you want.
All right, Leia. I'm down for that.
All right, you weren't supposed to guess yet. You weren't supposed to guess yet.
She's out.
She did.
No, there's no
that
out.
was
You don't
okay.
get out of this
I
game.
am supposed to guess. You know what?
No, you guessed. You
Hate
played this.
myself.
All right, just keep going. Ask another question. But yes, you're right. She was Leia.
That was
Well,
good.
I already know who two of you are, so.
I like the sound of that date, by the way, Rachel, a lot. It sounds really
Right?
awesome.
All right. If
I
I
was
took you home to meet my parents, what would they think of you?
If you what? You say that again?
If I took you home to meet my parents, what would they think of you?
Well, I think that would be delightful to meet your parents. I think they would think I'm a very distinguished gentleman who's very wise and speaks very slowly and enunciates clearly. I think so. They would be very impressed by that.
Oh my God, who you are.
And as long as there weren't any kind of crazy insect-type robotic creatures trying to tear apart our car or ship, that'd be fine.
If I were to meet your parents, I would think that they would be impressed by my work ethic and by my drive. I always am trying to get to the next level in life, and I wonder if they would think that my mustache was appropriate. But if they didn't, I would probably still keep my mustache. But I think that they would appreciate my drive in life for trying to get to the next level, as I mentioned.
So no guessing yet. That's really good. One more question. And by the way, people on Twitter say, can they guess? Cynthia Bohr said, yes, you can absolutely guess, but Jordan, don't look at Twitter. I don't want you getting the answers from there. She's looking at it right now. Stop it.
I'm looking at my questions.
Oh, all right. That's fine. So, actually, wait. Okay, one last question. Yes, and actually, you know what? Rachel can answer this too, even though you know who she is.
Okay.
And I'll try to make this more obvious to you. Oh, wait. You got a scoop?
Or is she going to ask a question?
Am I asking you one, or is she answering the last one?
Oh, wait. You want to answer the last one about your parents?
Yeah, I think your father would be very intrigued.
Probably. I think my brother would more be a fan, but yeah.
Okay, and I think your mother would want to have a sit-down conversation, like face-to-face, and really get to know one another. She'd have a lot of questions for me.
Most likely. That seems accurate. All right, what are some of your hobbies?
All right, by the way, before I do this, Ryan Ward guessed everything correctly. Very well done, sir, but don't look, Jordan. And some other people guessed part of them correctly. Anyway, hobbies?
Yeah.
Most of my hobbies have to do with the colors red and blue. And so whatever we do, you have to choose either red or blue. You got to choose one or the other, all right? It might have to do with rabbit holes as well. Red, blue. Always red and blue. No other colors. That's it.
My hobbies really include bonking my head on brick boxes and jumping down tubes. It's pretty much my favorite two things, bonking my head on boxes and jumping into tubes.
Okay.
Wait. Let's do, Rachel, what your answer is to hobbies.
Saving the galaxy.
All right.
And doing pirate impersonations.
Oh, fudge. That's
All
saving galaxies.
All right, so you know she's Leia. That was very good.
I know she's Leia. I knew that off the first question. At first, okay, so I'm gonna skip you, Jeff, for a second. At first, I thought you were Michelangelo, but then I realized you're Mario.
Yeah.
You said pizza. I was like, okay, he's got to be a Ninja Turtle.
Yeah. I love this. Yours was hysterical.
And red or blue? Give me a second because I'm lost with you, Jeff. Like, I don't even. A rabbit hole? Like, you're not Alice in Wonderland. Rabbit hole.
That's confusing, but yeah, I get it.
Like, I'm so confused.
All right. I guess I can say that could be confusing. It's a certain line. If you're really familiar with this movie, it's a famous line.
What is it? I give up.
So it's from The Matrix, Morpheus.
Okay, so I haven't seen The Matrix.
No wonder you didn't know.
So I would never have gotten that because I've never.
The famous line in there is, "You can take the red pill or the blue pill." Like that's like one of the famous.
Yeah, no, I've never seen it, so that was like there was not even a chance.
I guess not. On Twitter though, some people did get it. Like I said, Ryan got it. Anna Delman said Mario, Leia, and Neo. So that's very close. Neo is from The Matrix. That's very close.
Mm-hmm.
I confused Cynthia Boris. I thought Kung Fu and Bald meant Kwai Chang King. Oh, is that from Kung Fu the series, I guess, right? I see that. No, but Morpheus. He does Kung Fu with Neo, too. All right. I just confuse everybody. That's when I do it, I guess. Thank you guys for sending. Oh, Anthony Davis sent in a picture of him dressed as Mario. That's cool.
That's awesome.
Whoa.
Right as you were about to say, don't go on Twitter, like, I was, like, literally opening it, and I was like, don't go. I'm like...
All right. Cool. Good job, everybody. Yeah, actually, look at that. That's pretty much going to do it for us tonight. So you don't even have to leave early, Rachel. You made it through the whole thing.
Oh, sweet. Yay. Good.
Before we get out of here, thank you everybody watching live who tweeted along. We really appreciate it. Or if you're watching in post or listening to the podcast, that's awesome as well, too, of course. Before we get out of here, though, Zach, once again, can you give links where people can see Gridlocked?
Absolutely. We'd love for you to watch Gridlocked at watchgridlocked.com. That's Gridlocked with an ED, Gridlocked. And facebook.com/watch Gridlocked. We are also partnered with Stream Now TV, which aggregates Vimeo videos and puts them into their awesome app, and you can watch on the big screen TV through their app on Roku or through the iTunes store. So plenty of options. WatchGridlocked.com though is probably the easiest to remember.
Awesome. And Twitter, it's Gridlock LA, right?
It is. Yeah, we're at Gridlocked LA.
Awesome. Cool. All right, follow them. Go watch it. All that good stuff. Rachel, where can they find you?
Twitter at Rachel Alig, Facebook Rachel Alig, and Instagram Rachel Alig.
Awesome.
Pretty easy.
That is really easy. Remember,
A-L-I-G as in girl. That's my last name, Rachel, R-A-C-H-E-L. I make it easy for you guys. No, but really, you guys should watch this series. That's what I'm mainly like. When did we do it, Zach? Like 3 years.
Yeah,
like 3 years ago.
Like 3 years ago, and it has been quite the uphill battle getting through post-production. We were going to come on Super Geeked Up like almost a year ago, but the stars have finally aligned and the traffic is off the freeway, and we were able to finish the piece.
Yeah, it's
awesome.
It's
well, we're very glad you guys did it on. And remember, if you're on set with Rachel, it's Alig.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jeff. I appreciate that.
I gotcha. At the Deepu says, by the way, Jordan, you should watch The Matrix, but remember, there's only one Matrix film. Some say there are three, but no, just one. I totally agree with that, Deepu. Just watch the first one.
Okay, I'll just watch the first one.
All right, now Miss Vader, where can people follow you on Twitter?
Jordan XX Noel. You can also follow me on Instagram, which is Jordan X Noel. Facebook, which is Jordan Noel Facebook fan page or something in that order. And Snapchat for all of my crazy drunken shenanigans, because Bad Decision Tuesday did completely get documented on there at Jordan X Noel.
Oh, but there you go, folks. You can just find all about Bad Decision Tuesday. Right there.
Well, I can't now because it's off the story, but if you follow me, you'll see probably a future Bad Decision Tuesday.
Yeah. Whenever you keep saying Bad Decision Tuesday, I just keep thinking like it's the results of a primary when I find out Trump won the primary. So, anyway, Anna Delman says, on Twitter. But should we watch Gridlocked? Of course, you should watch Gridlocked.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch Gridlocked.
So we're about to wrap up, so you can go watch it right now. You can watch all 7 episodes. Binge watch it.
Everyone
Right
listening to this,
now.
go binge watch it right now and tweet at us and let us know what you think.
Yeah, and it's pretty about 5-6 minutes each, right? They're pretty short.
Yeah, it's simple. It's easy. 5 minutes a pop.
There you go. Cool. All right, There we go. So thank you so much, Zach and Rachel, for coming on. You guys are awesome.
Thank
We really
you.
appreciate it. And thank you
Thank
all.
you for having us.
Of course, thank you all our viewers and listeners. And to Jordan, I'm glad you are back. Well, maybe a little glad.
First night back, and I'm ordering Domino's.
Yeah, exactly.
Jordan, I'm tuning into your Snapchat every Tuesday from here on out.
My Snapchat is always crazy.
Just
I gotta be
wait
honest,
for the
though,
next bad decision.
last night I went out last night too, and there's a lot of crazy Snapchats on there at this very moment. I'm not kidding.
Every Tuesday.
Night, when I need to go out, it's like I always have like Wednesday and Tuesday off, so like that's my like Saturday. So there's a lot of crazy Snapchats from last night. Like I was singing karaoke, and my 2 friends had like that Dos Equis, like that guy in the commercial. There was like a cutout of him with like a beer bottle, and they had him like swaying as I'm singing. It was the funniest thing. It was so funny. And my friend was singing "Part of Your World" from The Little Mermaid to me.
Oh, that's a nice song.
It was insane. And so you'll see clips of that. You'll see me, my friend Judson, sing "I Had the Time of My Life" from Dirty Dancing, and him attempt to lift me.
Oh, no.
Yes.
All right, so Badges and Tuesday, you can get that trending on Twitter, folks. And
That is
Instagram.
on Tuesday, yes.
All right, but thank you so much for watching, everybody. We appreciate it. Please subscribe to us on YouTube if you haven't, youtube.com/supergeekedup. You can follow us at supergeekedup. We always appreciate hearing from you. We'll be back next week, 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific. Thank you so much for watching. Until then, stay geeky, everybody. See you later.